Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I just want to thank you all for the amazing support. I'm almost at 550 subs. That is absolutely amazing. Sorry I've not been posting that much lately. I've been insanely, incredibly busy. Anyway, I just want to ask anyone new here to like and subscribe. It helps me out a bunch, and my next goal is 750 subscribers. And I want to hit this by the end of March, which is a very big push. But you know, I reckon you guys can do it. Anyway, time to jump straight into this video. So, first of all, I should probably explain, somewhat what the quirk is. So, you know how when All Might punches, he can punch, really strong to the point where it can change the weather? Well, it's kind of taking a bit of that and also taking a bit of Toshinori's quirk. Not Toshinori. I don't even know where I pulled that one from. Sorry, taking a bit of Gran Torino's quirk as well. So, anyway, we're actually going to start with, explaining when did he get this quirk. He got it when he was 5 years old, so, when anyone else gets his quirk. This quirk actually caused Bakugo's egotistical personality to be calmed down a bit. It also caused him to, like Deku more. He sees him more as a rival, more than a person to hate, because Deku has power. So what kind of power does he have? Well, in a 1v1 fight, Deku would probably be equal, if not better, than Bakugo. Anyway, just jumping straight into it, Bakugo is then talking to Deku at the end of the school day. This is where canon starts. So it's just before the slime monster attack. So Deku is talking to Bakugo, and Bakugo invites Deku out. Deku, wanting to get home and study quickly, actually refuses the offer and starts to walk home with a shortcut as Bakugo and his mates go off to the arcade to go and spend some time having fun. This is, of course, after trying to persuade Deku to go, but they realise that Deku is really kind of a goody two-shoes, so they gave up on him. Anyway, Deku is then walking home. Whilst walking home, weird slime monster decided to attack Deku. Deku, not knowing that it's illegal to use his quirk, decides to run away. He does this by, first trying to just run, generally, and then the slime monster catches up to him and actually starts to swallow him. This, of course, causes him to pass out because he is unable to breathe. His quirk is not being activated due to him not wanting to break the law. The reason he doesn't want to break the law is because he really doesn't want to be a hero, and if he breaks the law, that could, of course, cause him not to get into the UA, the pristine school he wants to get into. So he nearly is killed, but then he's saved by All Might. He was already knocked out by the time he would have used his quirk due to him nearly dying, but you know, he realised it was a dumb decision. All Might then comes along and Detroit smashes the slime monster. This causes the slime monster to go everywhere, and All Might then collects it into a bottle. Deku then is then awoken up by All Might, and he asks him to sign his book. The reason Deku is still taking notes is because nothing's changed about him, and he really wants to be the best. This time, even determined more than before, and this determination is carrying him to study and to basically work out as much as possible to to become the strongest he can. So, anyway, he goes to basically thank All Might, and then All Might's like, well, kid, I gotta head out. Deku, wanting to ask All Might some questions, cheekily grabs onto his leg. Due to extra workout, he doesn't find the jump in the air as scary, but he still finds it scary, not being able to use his quirk that way due to him not being able to use his quirk, and he doesn't want to break the law, so he knows that. So this new height is still a shock to him, and it's also a shock to All Might, which causes them to basically go back and forth and drop the bottle that had the slime monster in it. So the slime monster is now free and roaming the streets. All Might is then angry at Deku, like, what were you doing? And that is when he then spurts blood and turns into his small form. And All Might is then like, can you not tell anybody about this? And shows him his injury, and that's when he then continues to explain how he got the injury. Deku then asks, do you think it's possible to become a hero? And that's when All Might says, well, if you keep up the way you are, no, it isn't. You're quirkless, and simply, you're better off becoming a police officer. Well, no. All Might doesn't say he's quirkless, but he thinks he's quirkless, so that's why he says a police officer line. But he doesn't say anything about quirkless. Sorry to confuse you there. So anyway, Deku, then angered by, Deku, then saddened by All Might's statement, loses some of his hope of becoming a hero, but, and then he's sent down the flight of stairs, and he's then walking, and naturally, his body being wanting to see what's happening, is then like walking home. So he walks home. He then sees what happens, and he's in. Oh my god! What the hell? I am so sorry, guys. So he's just got off the rooftop after All Might basically jumps away, and he takes the stairway down. Disheartened, but still not fully disheartened, he goes to the danger to see whether he could record any more information on the heroes. Because even though All Might, his basically idol, said no, he still believes that he can. This is, of course, kind of dumb of him, but he's pretty ambitious. So Deku then sees his friend Bakugo's in danger. Not wanting to be the weakling, not wanting to see his friend die, he jumps straight out into action. This is, of course, after the heroes realise that they have nothing to do, and Deku realises nobody's helping. He jumps right into action. So what he does, he uses his air pressure to push him forwards. He is now going very, extremely fast. And he pulls back a punch, and that's when he goes, Detroit Smash! This Detroit Smash, not having as much power as All Might, still has enough power and wind pressure behind him to separate the slime monster. It doesn't make him go, it's nowhere near as powerful as All Might's, but due to the what Deku did very smartly is he concentrated all the wind pressure on his fist, and collected the wind pressure from his jump that he used wind pressure to push him forward, and collected wind pressure from in the surface area of his fist, and concentrated it there to then spread it out from the epicenter of his fist, and this causes enough pressure in smart ways to cause the slime monster to separate. This is then, it incapacitates the slime monster for a bit, where it's then collected, and All Might pops up in his hero form and basically thanks the kid, lifting his fist up in the air, which is then carrying the iconic pose of the symbol of peace. This, of course, carries a lot more weight behind it, and also angers Bakugo a hell of a lot. This is because Deku's getting reassurance from the symbol of peace, which is what Bakugo wants. So anyway, All Might then says well done, and jumps away, not wanting to take too much of the limelight from him. The press then ask how he did it. Deku, not wanting to give too much away, just says, I did it through determination of saving my friend. and then that's when the heroes then surround him and basically say, "Wow, an amazing job! You have an amazing quirk. Both of you do. If you ever want to be a sidekick for me someday, um, just come ask. In fact, you don't even have to ask. I would love to have you as a sidekick." That's when Deku, of course, thanks him, and Bakugo scoffs at him angrily. So, this is where I'm going to end this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I've also put a little gif in here. Hopefully, it doesn't get me too much copyrighted. Oh, okay. Well, apparently I don't know how OBS works. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't get me copyrighted. I just thought I might make it a little more interactive. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a bunch. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. This is a really short video, but I've actually got stuff to do tomorrow. So I just want to thank you guys for watching. And goodbye.